People love to talk about rappers that many folks already know is underrated or ain't undiscovered, but still is kind of known for being that. And an example of that is Icy Twat and Thotto, and they along is the rapper and producer duo Thought Twat. This is two artists I mentioned because of the fact that they fit the example I stated. That does not mean I don't fuck with them though, because I for sure do, especially Icy. Incredible ass nigga. But an artist that I and probably you yet haven't seen much about on the net aside from videos about his association with the up next opium sign Destroy Lonely is NEZZUS. And NEZZUS is based in Atlanta, Georgia, but there's not a lot of personal information on him on the web. In this video, I'm not going to talk about his childhood or younger years, instead about his way of making music and art in general, and my wondering of why he don't actually get what he should be getting when it comes to credit for his work and respecting the scene in general. And what I mean by scene is the underground scene, and the people that's tuned in with it. NEZZUS is a so-called Soundcloud rapper and known in the news underground, but also so much more than that. As I previously mentioned, he is and or was associated with Destroy Lonely, who now is taking his career further than ever, with help of people from his label Opium of course, but also for creating an incredible sub-sound with producers like Clayco and Zodiac, who's not signed to his label. Not to talk too much about Lone, but NEZZUS oftenly gets in the shadow of him, which can be good and healthy because of the fact that it becomes effective promotion in the end and helps him with streams. But it's rarely people talk about NEZZUS' own career in his solo music, which is the con of that. That's why I've decided to not only talk about the long friendship of his career and more generally about his work. For the people that don't recognize his music or how it sounds, I would describe it as miscellaneous but with a dark themed art with a smooth autotune that floats on it. And he raps on pretty much everything when it comes to this underground grimy sound. And he raps on rave beats, Jersey club beats, rage beats, ambient lead beats, and more. Me myself, I haven't listened to his whole catalog, but I can tell that he can rap on many type of things. And artists nowadays love to claim that they're versatile, even though they're really not, just because of them switching the rapping to slower or faster, etc. But also, like Tyler the Creator said, everything is reference points. And that's why I'm gonna show you some of NEZZUS' music right now, but also link his platforms where he releases his music in the description of this video. Yeah, and that's for you to make your own perception and opinion about it later.
Kids upward toe, can't see you cause you are small.
Yeah, they hate a nigga till he rich. I got a shooter who can never miss. Nigga be super fly like I'm Missy. Yeah, 223 like I'm mental. This shit going, I don't need a pencil. I'm on the top, nigga, not the middle. Yeah, nigga, my drip too official. Really got my back for real. Yeah, pussy nigga used to little. Yeah, real diamond like it's a new day. Gotta turn shit around. Nigga, I'll break this shit down. Everything different, I got a new sound. I've been away for a while. Thinking about staying away. Nowhere to ever be found. That shit is okay, you can frown, but you better turn it around. Make up a reason to smile. Fuck it, let's smoke up a pound. We rollin' out outside the house. I go get a plate, I was just broke, nigga. Back in the day, yeah. Boss move legislating. I want a spot with a gate. This shit not speculating. I know we got what it take. Get geeked up, elevate. No problem, see you later.
So that was a little bit of how NEZZUS' music could sound. And first of all, the first song was Catch You featuring Hard Rock, who's also an upcoming Atlanta-based artist that's pretty tough as fuck. And the second song's name is Flood, and the third song's name is See You Later. And you might wonder, why did you bring these three songs up? If you didn't notice it, the songs are pretty different from each other, which I thought was a good example of showing how versatile, and actually versatile, NEZZUS could be on these beats. You know what I mean? Not only switching the flow up from being slow to fast as some underground, and especially underground niggas do, you know what I mean, and claim they're fucking game changing, you know what I mean? I'm not saying that NEZZUS yet is game changing in that way at all, but I'm saying that he potentially could make a own sound, combining all of these sounds that he's doing right now together and forming something out of it. NEZZUS is not only a rapper and songwriter, but also a merch founder. The thing I like about his clothes that he releases is that he keeps it simple but dope still, and in general goes with pretty much anything if your ass know how to match it. Not like many other rappers that have merch out here trying to do their shit too complicated with ugly animations that instead of being interesting comes out to be unmatchable and unoriented. When it comes to NEZZUS music videos, they come out pretty goddamn cool. I mean, this guy works with talented ass directors like Darko, and the amount of views on his music videos is a shame. Because of them having the quality they have mixed together with the enjoyable music, they should get much more attention. You know what I mean? And also, please don't call this shit dick riding. You know what I mean? Because of the fact that this video's name is NEZZUS Deserves More. So obviously that is my opinion, and now I'm bringing up the arguments to show why. Not all of them, but some of them for sure. Yeah, but anyways, maybe not in the mainstream they should get more attention, or would, because of the fact that they're sort of too grimy for the casual flood of peeps. But yeah, they could for sure get more love from the so-called underground audience and people that are tuned in with Soundcloud and YouTube in general. And he also played games like Star Wars Jedi Fallen Order, and he also streams sometimes when he does, and that's also a cool thing about him. Even though he wants to be recognized as an artist and therefore being respected, he still streams gaming and things that he genuinely likes besides from the art that he provides. And that's something I love, when artists keep wearing themselves on their sleeves and stop throwing their identity away for label love or to seem more professional for niggas. With all of this being combined and him knowing he should get and could get more, he stays humble and waits on his turn, waiting on y'all to stop sleeping on him, because that's something y'all shouldn't. I'm leaving a list with songs by him for y'all to check out also, and thank you for listening to my factual statement video.